All right, good morning and welcome to this active flow and breathwork class. My name is Brian and I'm honored and delighted to be here this morning. We're going to have a fun time this morning. We're just going to do a standing series. So we're going to explore the various ways we can move our body from a standing posture. Manage to get through this with no weight bearing on the wrists, and we'll then do some breath work at the end to set us up for our nice guided rest. Today's practice will be about 45 minutes in length. As always, remembering our first guiding principle, support precedes action. Take a moment to ensure that you have all of your necessary supports available to you. Maybe you want a chair today, maybe you want a block or a bolster, maybe you have a strap, maybe you have an eye cloth or an eye shade, a shawl, a blanket, whatever it is that you need to support yourself in your practice. Please ensure that you have that available to you. And then remember, as always, that it is your practice. So while I'll be offering and suggesting and inviting you to do some things from over here, please know that you are in the privacy of your own space by design, and that the only requirement for you is to be present and to breathe. Everything else is optional. And so listen to the wisdom of your own body and honor that wisdom by doing what your body suggests. So maybe there's something you need to modify or adapt or take a variation of. Maybe there's something you just don't need to do at all. Maybe there's something you'd like to do that's not mentioned or suggested. That's all within the realm of your possibility and your probability. Do what is right for you. It is your practice. Mostly just be aware of your breath. So let us start, as always, by landing. Let us bring ourselves into ourselves. So I invite you to find a posture of support, whatever that means to you. Take a moment to bring yourself into that space. Bring yourself into this place. And we establish our supports by feeling into the sensation, the physical sensations of connection, whatever part of your body is in contact with something, the floor, the cushion, the seat, the bolster, the chair, wall, mat, whatever you're touching, wherever you have your body in connection with something, feel into that sensation of connection. Bring your awareness to those areas. And as you feel the connection between your body and whatever your body is in contact with, open your awareness to the possibility that that connection is support. Establishing yourself in that connection being support. What is it like to be supported in this moment? And feeling into being supported in this moment, what is it like to know that support is always available in this moment? And having established support, I'll invite us to imagine that we can extend roots through those places of connection, whatever part of your body is touching, as if you could extend roots down into the center of the earth from those places, anchoring you, securing you, holding you steady and sure, opening you to nutrients and renewal. And then from that anchoring, from that rooting, from that support, I invite you to lengthen through your side body, lengthen through your spine, lengthen through your crown. Experiment with tucking the chin slightly to release the back of the neck, and then feel the full length of the spine from the base to the crown. And notice what occurs for you within your body as you elongate and align the spine. Maybe you feel the energy body engage and come online. Perhaps you feel the chest expand and the heart open. Maybe you just observe what occurs when you lengthen and elongate the spine from a rooted and supported posture. Whatever that is, be aware of your own experience here. The purpose of these practices is to allow us to come into a connection, a felt connection with our own experience. Having established support and anchored ourselves and aligned the spine, I'll invite us to bring our awareness to the present moment by coming into the body. And we come into the body by coming into the breath. Begin to breathe in and out through the nostrils, following the inhalation all the way in, down into the body cavity, front, back, sides, full 360 breath without strain or exertion. And exhaling completely emptying, letting go. And then being right there at the beginning of the next inhale, following that inhale in, and that exhale out. Maybe perhaps beginning to extend the exhale a little bit, adding a beat or two, maybe a little tug at the bottom of the exhale to get that last little bit of air out of the lungs. Centering ourselves in our breath, being fully present. Turning our awareness inward to the breath. And on your next inhale, I invite you, as you choose, to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space. Feeling the heat of the hands against the heart. Feeling the rhythm of the heart beating beneath the hands. Noticing the alignment of the beating of the heart, the rhythm of the heart with the rhythm of the breath. And I invite you, if you choose, to look into your heart space and allow to arise gratitude, something that looks like gratitude, a sense of gratitude, maybe just the possibility of gratitude. What arises for you when gratitude is called forth? Whatever it is, see it clearly in your mind's eye and invite you to anchor your gratitude there in your heart space and hold it steady through the practice today. And having established support, come into the present moment and allow gratitude to arise. Finally, I'll invite you, if you choose, to set an intention for your practice this morning. Perhaps a simple intention to just keep your gratitude anchored, or to be right there at the beginning of each inhale. But whatever your intention is, I invite you to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice, as if it is already done. And then I invite you to take a full inhalation. And as you exhale, if you choose, bow your chin to your grateful, intentional heart. And if you like, offer a benediction to seal your intention. As I say, namaste. And releasing the hands, lifting the chin. Taking a full inhale. And a sighing out, exhale, let it go. One more time, full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. And as you exhale, gently make your way around to your mat into a standing posture. We'll begin our series of movements today. We're going to do a standing series practice today. So just find yourself at the top of your mat, perhaps. And bring your feet underneath your hips. Aligning your feet in parallel so the outside edges of your feet are parallel with your mat. Softening the ankles and knees. Firming the hips and waist. Engaging the core to protect the back. Lengthening through the spine. Rolling the shoulders up and down, releasing the fingertips long. Tucking the chin slightly and then finding that release and lengthening through the crown. Just be standing on your own 2 feet. We'll begin some light movements here. Inhale, take the arms out, up, biceps frame the ears. Maybe your palms come together, maybe not. Just get long here. Straight line lift, no back bend, just lengthening. So a big good morning stretch, so to speak. Just lengthening through the fingers as we root into the heels and the balls of the feet. And then exhale, just release the hands down. And again, roll the shoulders, release the shoulders, turn the palms forward, release the hands. And we'll continue to just build on that a little bit. Inhale the arms out and up. Exhale, release the hands. Begin to move with your breath. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, release. One more time. This time, keep the arms up as you inhale, get long. And then gently circle the left wrist with the right thumb and forefinger. Lengthen. And then as you exhale, just lean over to the right. Stay long out of both legs. Stay long out of both arms. Notice the tendency of this underarm to collapse. Keep it long and lean, bumping into that left hip a little bit. Feeling the length on the left side body. Maybe bringing your hands slightly toward the wall behind you to open the chest. Breathe in here. As you exhale, maybe find a little more room. Maybe not. Just be right here. As you inhale, come back to neutral. And switch the hands. So take the left thumb and forefinger, circle the right wrist gently, get long through the arms. Inhale here. Exhale, lean over to the left. And again, stay long out of both arms, long out of both legs. Bump into that right hip a little, perhaps. Maybe take the arms slightly toward the wall behind you to open the chest. Breathe here, full inhale. Exhale, maybe release a little more, maybe not. Just be where you are. Gentle stretches here, opening up the right side body. Full inhale here. Complete exhale. On your next inhale, come back to neutral. Take the fingers and interlace them and turn the palms up toward the ceiling. Press into the palms. Get long. And then as you exhale, just a very gentle back bend. Don't overdo it here. It's early yet. Maybe just roll the eyes up. Maybe that's the extent of what we're doing here is rolling the eyes up. Maybe we can see the thumbs, maybe not. Little gentle back bend here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Release the interlock of the palms. Release the arms down. Roll the shoulders. Release the palms forward. Thumb, fingers extend to the mat. All right, I'm going to turn sideways here to the top of my mat. We can see this from the side. On the inhale, take the arms up. On the exhale, hinge from the hips. Engaging through the core, release the hands, fold forward into a forward fold. Release the crown of the head toward the mat. And just let everything hang. Gentle here. Just releasing slowly into this posture. Maybe experiment a little bit with your micro adjustments. Bending one knee, maybe the other knee, maybe both knees. Lifting out of the waist, bringing the forehead toward the shins. Maybe you want to grasp opposite elbows in front of or behind the legs. Supporting yourself in this posture. Maybe you want to use your block, bolster. Maybe it's a little early yet and you're supporting yourself here. Find what you need to support yourself in your practice here in this forward fold. Full inhale. Complete exhale. See if you can let your top of your head, just imagine your top of your head is falling to the mat. Imagine your forehead is falling toward your shins. Check the back of your neck. Notice if there's any tension. Maybe just lightly shake your head right to left. No tension in the head or neck. Maybe just slightly tuck and lift the chin. Yes, my head is released. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Bring the hands to the shins. Press into the palms into the shins and then straighten the arms. That'll help lift the torso so that it's parallel to the mat. Flat back, breathe into the heart. Full inhale. Exhale, release the head, release the hands, forward fold. Bend the knees slightly, feel the weight root into the heels, and then gently begin to roll the torso up, one vertebra at a time. Saving the head and neck for last. The shoulders will naturally roll up and down, the chin will lift, the crown will rise. Take the arms up on the inhale. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale the arms up. Interlace the fingers, press the palms to the ceiling. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the right. I should say inhale back to center and then exhale to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, maybe a slight back bend, maybe just roll the eyes up. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release the interlock and hinge and fold, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, bend the knees, root and rise, gathering as you go. Arms high. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, palms forward, fingers down, take a breath. Stabilize in your mountain here. On your next inhale, the arms will go high. On the exhale, hinge and fold. On the inhale, flat back. On the exhale, fold and just hold in the fold for a moment. Release the head. Let everything sort of settle here. If you can, bring your hands in front of your feet, maybe to your shins. If your hands don't reach the floor, it's okay. Your hands go to your shins. It doesn't matter. Releasing the head. Inhale here. As you exhale, just walk your hands over towards the right side of your body. So your hands are on your shins, you're just walking them over on your shins. Your hands are at the floor, you're just walking them over on the floor. So a little gentle twist to the right, maybe bringing the forehead towards the right knee. Breathing here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, walk the hands back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale here, flat back. Exhale, fold. Take your hands to the shins or to the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, walk the hands over to the left. Continuing to open here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, walk the hands back to center. Exhale, full release, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, root to rise, gathering as you go. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath, stabilize in your mountain here. Let everything settle for a moment. Feel all the blood returning to the core after having been addressing to the head in the forward fold. So just let everything settle for a moment. Take a breath. All right. Now let's begin here. Bring the hands to prayer or to the hips, whichever's most supportive for you. And find yourself on the left foot. Root into the left foot. Pick up the right heel. Maybe pick up the right foot. Step the right foot back on your mat. Drop the right heel down and in so that the right toes are angled off the long side of your mat. Lengthen. Inhale here. Exhale, just simply bend into the left knee. Now, engage your eyes inside of your left knee. See your big toe inside your left knee. If you don't, make some adjustments. Check your alignment. If your left knee is out in front of your ankle, please adjust. Move the foot out or bring the knee back so that the knee is over the ankle or behind it. Support the knee at all times. Holding here for a moment. Establish your weight in your feet so that you're balanced between your feet. Having established yourself in support, now as you inhale, take the arms up. Now maybe your hands don't come together, maybe they do, maybe you interlace the fingers, point the index finger, maybe you just release, press the palms, maybe your hands are just out at shoulder width. It doesn't matter, it's just your length, your body, your breath, your practice. Be in your space. Inhale here. Exhale. Core is engaged, hips are neutral, everything's facing the top part of your mat. Full inhalation. Exhale, release the hands down behind the body, interlace the fingers, press the back of the hands towards the floor as you open the chest. Maybe look up. Big heart opener here. Good morning. Greet the sun, greet the day. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge the body forward, parallel to the mat, over that left thigh. Arms may go out behind you, maybe just rest your arms lightly on the lower back. Lengthen through the crown. Stay pressing back through that right foot so that you're balanced in your feet. Inhale here. Exhale. On your next inhale, slowly come back up. Shine bright. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, take the arms back up. Exhale, lower the arms to shoulder height, extending long into your warrior two. Looking down over your left arm. Right arm opens behind you, left arm out in front of you. Steady and sure here. Balanced. Find your breath. On the inhale, flip the left palm and rotate torso, looking up into that left palm. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Inhale, on the right arm along the long side of your mat, come back into your warrior one. Exhale, release the hands back to the hips, straighten the left leg. Rotate the left toes so you're off the long side of your mat. You're facing off the wide side of your mat and prepare for a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge forward. Bring the torso parallel to the mat. Flat back. Breathe into the heart. Exhale, lower. Continue to hinge, perhaps using your block, maybe bringing the hands to the floor underneath the face. Release the crown. Check your neck, top of your shoulders. Are you holding tension there? Can you release? Breathe in here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Press the hips up and back. Release the head down. Wide-legged forward fold. Full inhalation. As you exhale, walk the hands over to the left foot. Keep both legs straight. Bringing the forehead towards the left knee. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, walk the hands back to center, forward fold. Inhale here. Exhale, walk the hands over to the right foot. Bringing the forehead toward the right knee. Maybe just in the direction of breathing here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, walk the hands back to center, releasing into the forward held. Turn the fingers so they face the wall behind you. Maybe walk the hands underneath and between the legs. Maybe finding a little more forward fold here. Pressing into the outside of the feet so that the outside of the legs are engaged. Full inhalation. And exhale, find your forward fold. Inhale, walk the hands back underneath the face. Exhale. Inhale, bring the hands to the hips. Torso comes parallel to the mat. Flat back. Full inhale here. Exhale, press back to the hips, lengthen through the crown. Find this. Inhale, bring the torso back upright. Exhale. Turn the right toes off the bottom side of your mat. Turn the left toes in. So you're bringing yourself, preparing for warrior on this opposite direction here. So again, make your adjustments. These are, you want to make sure you're balanced between your feet. So equal weight in the feet, balanced between the 4 points of the feet, torso facing off the bottom of your mat. On your inhale, pick your arms up. On your exhale, bend into that right knee. Now again, make whatever adjustments you need. Look down and see your right big toe inside your right knee. Alignment of the knee with the ankle. Weight balance between the feet. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Warrior one. Inhale here. Exhale. Bring the hands behind the body. Interlace the fingers the opposite way, maybe that awkward way. Press the back of the palms towards the floor. Open the chest. Shine the heart. Breathe in. Full inhale. As you exhale, hinge the torso forward, standing out over that right thigh. Maybe the arms rest, maybe the arms press. Crown is long. Full inhale here. Complete exhale. Inhale, get long through the crown. Exhale, be in the posture. On your next inhale, slowly come up. Release the hands. Bring the arms up. Back into your warrior one. Exhale, sink in. Inhale here. Exhale, open the arms, drop them to shoulder height. Bend into that right knee. Core is engaged. Steady and sure, warrior two. Looking down over that right middle finger. On the inhale, flip the palm and revolve the torso. Left arm drops, right arm rises. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Inhale, the left arm rolls along the wide side of the mat. You come back into warrior one. Exhale, release the hands to the waist. Straighten the right leg. Roll to the ball of the right foot. Step the left foot forward to join the right. Coming into your mountain, release the arms. Find your mountain posture at the bottom of your mat. A full inhale. A complete exhale. On the inhale, the arms go high. On the exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer or to the waist. Support. Find yourself on the left side. Pick up the right foot. Step the right foot back. Drop the heel down and in. Lengthen through the torso. Establish your weight in your feet. Bend into that left knee. Inhale here. Take the arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, revolve, warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Back to warrior one. Exhale. Bring the hands to the top of the left thigh. Roll to the ball of the right foot. Now, it might be useful to have a block handy for balance and support. If you do not, just work yourself where you need to. We're going to press into that left heel and down into that left foot, bringing our weight into the left foot as we slowly lift the right heel. Maybe bringing the right heel level with the hips, lengthening through the crown. Warrior three. Steady and sure. Strong posture here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gently come back into the ball. Ooh, using the block and balance. Come back into the right foot. Establish yourself. Bring the arms up. Exhale, release the hands. Straighten the leg. And step the right foot forward to meet the leg. We'll inhale, the arms rise. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, gathering as you go. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer or to the waist. Find yourself on the right side. Rooting into the right foot, pick up the left heel. Maybe pick up the left foot entirely. Step the left foot back on the mat. Establish yourself in your feet. Bend into the right knee. Inhale, take the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm, revolve. Peaceful warrior. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the right thigh, roll to the ball of the left foot. Find yourself on that right side. And then make your transition as you lean into that right foot, gathering the weight in the right foot. Begin to straighten the right leg. Maybe lifting the left heel. Maybe bringing the left heel parallel. Lengthening through the crown. Warrior three. Point to flex the toes, find your balance. Maybe you support yourself with your block or gear. Full inhale. If you're wobbly, notice there's difference between one side and the other. Just be where you are. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly come back onto the left foot. Establish your balance in your feet. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, release the hands. Roll to the ball of the left foot. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders. Let the fingers drop. Find your mountain. We got one more here. So, find your block. Bring your block in front of your left foot, out off of the mat, in front of your left foot. Find yourself on the left side. Root into the left foot. Pick up the right heel. Maybe pick up the right foot entirely. Step the right foot back, maybe not so far. Give yourself steady here. And then establish yourself, left knee over the left ankle, rooting into the left side. Lean forward, find your block with your left hand. Place your right hand on top of your left. Bring your weight into the left foot slowly. Begin to rise, lifting that right leg perhaps level with the hips. Now, stay here, or if you feel yourself in a steady and sure, you can bring the right hand. You can bring the right hand to the right chest. And then maybe you can begin to open the right hand toward the wall on your right, or maybe even toward the ceiling, coming into our half moon. Maybe even looking over to the right, maybe looking up and seeing your right thumb. Whew. maybe not. Be where you are. Wherever you are, slowly and bring your arms back to support yourself. Ooh. And then gently bring your right foot to meet your left and come into a forward fold. Take a full inhale. A complete exhale. Find your forward fold. Bend the knees, root to rise, gathering as you go. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath, reestablish yourself in mountain, top of your mat. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Adjust your block so that it's over in front of your right foot, off the top of your mat, in front of your right foot. I'm just going to move to the other side here. Hands at the waist or at the prayer. Support yourself. Find yourself on the right side. Pick up the left heel, maybe even the left foot. Step back a little bit. Then bring your torso forward and bring your hands, right hand on top of that block, left hand on top of the right. Knee over the right knee over the right ankle. Lean in and begin to lift the left leg. Extend through the crown, press through the heel or the toe. Just find this. This is your posture. Everything else is superfluous here. You can add on a little bit if you're feeling stable and steady and sure. If your alignment is good. When you feel stable and steady and sure, you can bring the left hand to the chest. Maybe take the left hand off the long side of the mat. Maybe even take the left arm towards the ceiling. Maybe even looking up and seeing the left arm. Maybe not. Being where you are in your practice. Inhale here. Wherever your left hand is, gently bring it back to the mat. Gently bring the left foot down to meet the right. Release your hands from the block. Come into forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Balance the weight in the feet. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, gathering as you go. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders. Release the fingers. Tuck the chin, find your mountain. Let everything settle. Notice your experience, what you feel, where you feel it, what it feels like. Just be present for a moment here. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Okay. We're going to bring ourselves down to the mat in the following way. Bend the knees. Bring the hands to the thighs just above the knees. Support yourself here. Maybe walk your feet wider on the mat so they're outside of the hips. We're going to come into our squat here. Now push back through the hips and lengthen through the crown. Bring the torso parallel to the mat. Full inhale here and is supported. Supporting yourself with your hands on the knees. And then maybe you press back and down, squat a little deeper. Maybe not. Maybe this is your edge. Maybe this is where you work. Maybe your block is more supportive for you and you want to bring your hands to the block. That's fine. Breathing here, full inhale. Maybe coming a little deeper. Pressing through the crown and back through the hips. Flat back, full inhale. Exhale, maybe coming a little deeper, maybe not. Heels stay down on the mat. If your heels start to come up, that's your edge. Be there. Full inhale. Maybe come all the way into the squat. Bring the elbows inside the knees. Palms come together. Chin rests lightly on top of the index finger or the middle finger. Full squat, yogi squat here. Breathing. Wherever you are, just take a breath. Now being very mindful of where you are in space. Take your hands behind you, see if you can find the mat. If your hips are too high that you can find the mat, then just utilize whatever safe and supported process you have to bring yourself down onto your mat. And then come lying on your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Reach up and squeeze just below the knees. Bring the knees in. And then maybe rock a little side to side, releasing any tension there. And then let your legs come out. Bring the knees into the chest. Bring the knees toward the ceiling, the heels toward the hips. And then walk your feet out away from your hips to the point where you can begin to open your knees and the soles of your feet will come together. So there'll be a different location for each of us. Some of us will have the hips very close to the heels very close to the hips. Others, the heels may be way down at the bottom of the mat. But wherever you have the balls and soles of your feet touching each other, the knees are open. Now, if you feel you need support underneath your knees, take your blocks, place them underneath your knees for support. This is our butterfly posture. We're going to do a breath practice in this butterfly posture. Bring your right hand to your abdomen. Bring your left hand to your lower rib, just underneath your lower rib, so that the tips of your fingers are just underneath that lower rib. You can feel the heartbeat. Lengthen through the crown. Pull down on your side ribs. Imagine you're pulling on your side ribs. You're not really pulling on your side ribs. Imagine you can pull down on your side ribs. So you feel your lower spine on the mat. So many of us will have a little arch at the lower spine. See if you can lengthen the crown and roll or pull the side body down so you feel that lower spine on the mat. Feel yourself supported here, fully supported posture here. Knees are opening, soles of the feet resting lightly against each other. Supta Baddha Kondanasana, our butterfly posture. We're just going to breathe here for a moment. And then we're going to begin to engage in a cooling breath while we're here. So what we're going to do is bring the teeth together in a big grin, as if you're doing like your biggest cheese eating grin. Now remember, you're in the privacy of your own space and no one can see you here. So don't think about what it looks like. Just do what you can and just let that all go. So the teeth are come together and you kind of tap your teeth together like the dentist tells you to do after they've done any kind of work on you. And then just lightly holding the teeth together in that big cheesy grin. The inhale is going to come in over the teeth, over the tongue, over the salivary glands, through the mouth. Exhale through the nose. And we're going to just do 20 repetitions of this breath. So big cheese eating grin, inhale through the mouth. Lightly purse the lip, close the lips, and lightly, gently exhale through the nose. Emptying completely. And continuing your rhythm, your pace, your breath. Your practice. No stress or strain, just full inhale and complete exhale. Focus on the breath and allow the body to just release and be held. The body is supported. Notice the breath as it comes in, how the belly will lift into that right hand, perhaps. Notice on the exhale, perhaps, how maybe you can feel the heart beating underneath those left fingertips. After your 20th, if you finish before me, just rest, let go of the breath, let go of the shaping of the breath. Just be still and notice your experience. One more if you're with me. As you complete, exhale, let go of the shaping of the breath, let go of the pattern. Notice what has shifted for you. Allow the breath to just come and go without any analysis, judgment. Gently release your hands and bring them to the outside of your knees or thighs and support your knees and thighs as they come back together. And then release the heels and feet long, legs go long on the mat. Toes fall open. Heels move as wide as is comfortable for you on your mat. Palms turn up, down by your hips. Crown gets long. Side body gets released, so the lower spine's on the mat, and we let go entirely. Just let go, be done, you're done. Take a moment here as you are willing and able and want to find any additional supports that you may want in this guided rest posture. Maybe you have an eye shade or eye cloth. Maybe you have a blanket or a bolster, a blanket or a shawl. Maybe you have a bolster. Any additional support you may want for yourself in this final resting posture. Allow yourself to come into rest. Letting go completely. Feeling the full backside of your body being supported by the mat, releasing any analysis, any conversation, any competition, any condemnations. Just allowing yourself to let go. You're done. Be done. Allow yourself to be done. Let yourself rest. Letting go of shaping of the breath, just allowing the breath to come and go. Maybe you notice the breath begins to get a little quieter. Maybe you notice the body begins to get a little quieter. Maybe you notice the mind begins to get a little quieter. Maybe you can feel into the stillness that exists at the place of rest. Allowing stillness, finding silence. I invite you now to bring your awareness back to your breath. Just notice yourself breathing. Bring your awareness back to your body. Begin to reconnect with the body, perhaps wiggling the fingers and the toes. Maybe rolling the ankles and the wrists. Bringing the heels toward the hips and extending the right arm alongside the head, biceps by the ear. Invite you to gently roll to your right side, using that right arm to cradle your head and neck. Take a moment on your right side to reacclimate yourself and your body. When you are ready, and only when you're ready, utilizing the left arm in front of the chest for leverage, gently press yourself back to a seated posture on your mat. Taking your time to reestablish yourself in your seat. Maybe bringing your hands to prayer at the heart space, or bringing awareness to your heart space. Check in your heart space with your gratitude and intention. See that it is still anchored there. Witnessing yourself seated in gratitude in your space, while I take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And as always, I invite and encourage you to stay here in grateful rest as long as you like. And when you do rise, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come in contact with. Have an amazing day.